Hey guys, B-Tier Plumbing here, and today I'm here with my YouTube first 2018 American Standard Townsend toilet. So they're the only videos of these on YouTube are the two-piece version. This is the first one-piece version of this toilet that will be on YouTube, so that's what's making it a YouTube first. I actually picked this toilet up in Houston for $20, and the guy originally wanted 15, but I only had a 20 on me, and he was really nice, so I just gave him a 20 instead of the 15. It did not come with a tank lid, but these toilets new online on build.com run about $575. So considering that this thing is brand new, didn't come with a seat or lid, and I only paid $20, I'd say that's a really good deal. Now, this toilet is actually really interesting. The only thing I don't like about it is the weird flapper mechanism. And even though it is interesting in my opinion, the problem is you can't just go buy these parts at Lowe's or Home Depot. And most of the time, I don't think plumbers will carry these type of parts with them. So if somebody has a problem with their toilet that has this system in it from American Standard, most likely it will be a lot more of an expensive repair than normal, because you'd probably have to special order those parts. But other than that, there really isn't too much to complain about this toilet. It's got the nice 360 jet. I'm not sure what American Standard calls it. Kohler calls their system the Revolution 360, but and this toilet you do have to prime, which is kind of interesting, and it's actually not very hard to prime at all. You just have to fill it up several times and flush it a bunch until it finally siphons, and then after that you should be good. But there is the date right there. It's the September 11th of 2018. So enough talking, here is a flush. I've always really liked these 360 toilets. I've always thought the design was super interesting, and Toto, I believe, is the first company to make a flushometer toilet with one of these Revolution or 360 jets, whatever you want to call it. And this toilet was given to me by OCC Plumbing and Restorations. He actually got it for my birthday, so thank you to OCC Plumbing and Restorations. And yes, I will be doing a video of this toilet, of course, but so I have done a little bit of testing with this, and OCC Plumbing and Restorations has also done performance tests, except this video will probably come out before his, because he has hundreds of videos scheduled, so his video might not come out for a few weeks or a few months after this video. But let me give you another flush at this angle so you can kind of see that jet in the back. And let's see if I can get my camera to focus. There's a lot of clouds out, so sorry if the lighting keeps changing. Come on, focus now. There we go. Here is a flush. So it definitely has a really quick siphon. One thing I am noticing is, seems like it's missing quite a bit of bowl rinse back here. So if something were to get stuck back there, he'd probably need a toilet brush. But other than that, I think it will do pretty good with performance tests. And I will show y'all what it's like to flush it with each flapper individually. So the flapper to the left controls the rim, and the flapper to the right controls the siphon jet. So I'm gonna give you all a few more flushes, and then I'll flush it with each flapper individually. And the reason I'm saving that for last is because I'll probably have to prime it again afterwards. And if it does unprime itself, I will show y'all how it gets primed. So here is another flush. Another thing I like about this toilet too is the siphon jet flapper closes just a tad bit faster than the rim flapper, so it barely even needs to refill, and that's why the refill tube is extremely weak, just because the bowl basically refills itself after every flush, which is definitely nice. However, that fill valve is very slow. So this is definitely a toilet I would install in my house. I'd be very curious to see how it would do. I don't plan on installing it. I'm just gonna keep it in my collection, but now I'll do another flush just like this, and here we go. Another thing I really like about this toilet is the handle. I'm never usually like very interested in handles, but I kind of like the design on this one, and it's not very cheap either. It seems to be fairly durable. Don't know how long it will last, but this is also a fairly heavy toilet. So once the tank fills, I will go ahead and do the individual flapper flushes. So actually, before I do that, I'll do more of a close-up flush like this, so you can see the rim in action and the toilet siphoning as well. So this is about the best I can get to capture both the rim and the trapway. So here is a flush. And no, it is not leaking. That is just the extra water coming out from the overflow tube, from the refill tube. Alrighty, so now once the tank fills, I'll go ahead and lift up the black flapper, and that will control the rim. It does not siphon that way, but however, when I lift up the red flapper, it does kind of have a blowout flush, which is super cool. So the bowl is pretty much completely filled. So, and the water level doesn't really matter in this toilet, even if there's very low water level. As long as there's enough water in the bowl to cover that siphon jet, it will still flush, which I think is kind of interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and lift up this black flapper here, and I will show y'all how the rim works. Oops, here we go. As y'all can see, it just kind of has a nice swirl to it, but there's nowhere near enough water to get this toilet to siphon. And that's also probably because of the very large trapway, which is going to be awesome for performance. And this trapway is fully glazed too, so good job to American Standard for fully glazing their trapways. As far as I know, they don't glaze a lot of their trapways, but this one definitely has a really nice finished glazed trapway on the inside. So now I'm gonna go ahead and lift up the red flapper, which controls the siphon jet, and y'all will get to see how that flushes. So here we go. If I can even get it. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, here's a flush. So that's how it will flush on just the siphon jet power. So now I'm gonna let the bowl fill up with a little bit of water, and then hopefully it's primed, but if not, I will show y'all how it flushes without it being primed. Okay, so the bowl is now full. I'm gonna go ahead and let this tank fill up. It'll take a few seconds, but overall, I'm definitely pretty impressed with this toilet. It seems like it's pretty good quality. Again, I really don't know how safe those tank parts are, and by that I mean I don't know how long they're gonna last or how easy it is to repair. I've never really dealt with anything like this before. So all right, let's see if it'll flush or not. I'm assuming it's still primed, but it might not be. So here is another flush whenever it focuses. Come on. There we go. Come on. It's like it wants to focus and then it doesn't. Okay, here is another flush. Okay, so it is still primed. So yeah, I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and as always, leave y'all's comments down below, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.